The Life of Prophet Ilyas, Elisha, a Story of Faith and Miracles. Introduction to Prophet Ilyas. In the annals of prophetic history, the story of Prophet Ilyas, also known as Elisha in the Bible, stands out as a tale of unyielding faith and divine miracles. Recognized and revered as a prophet in Islam, Ilyas is mentioned in the Quran by name in Surah Al-An'am, 685, and Surah Sa'd, 38:48. Ilyas's prophetic mantle. Ilyas was the disciple and successor of Prophet Elijah, known as Elyas in Islam, another revered figure in religious history. The Quran does not provide specific details about Ilyas's life and work, but Islamic tradition and biblical accounts offer some insights. It is said that Elijah passed his prophetic mantle to Elisha before being taken up to heaven in a whirlwind. The divine mission of Ilyas. Ilyas continued the work of his master, Elijah, which involved guiding the Israelites back to the path of righteousness and true faith in God. His ministry was marked by numerous miracles and teachings that demonstrated the power and mercy of God. Miracles of Ilyas. One of the most notable miracles attributed to Ilyas was the healing of Naaman, a commander of the Syrian army, who suffered from leprosy. Ilyas instructed Naaman to wash 7 times in the Jordan River. Following Ilyas's instructions, Naaman was cured, demonstrating the power of faith and obedience to God. Ilyas also miraculously multiplied a poor widow's oil, allowing her to sell it and pay off her debts, saving her sons from being sold into slavery. This miracle again showcased divine providence and mercy. Another notable miracle involved the resurrection of a young boy, the son of a Shunammite woman who had shown hospitality to Ilyas. The boy had died, and the woman turned to Ilyas for help. Ilyas prayed to God, and the boy was brought back to life, affirming the power of God's mercy and the efficacy of sincere prayer. Legacy of Prophet Ilyas. Throughout his life, Prophet Ilyas remained a tireless servant of God, using his divine gifts to help those in need, guide the misguided, and demonstrate God's omnipotence and mercy. His life is a testament to the power of faith and the miracles that can occur when one wholly devotes oneself to God's service. Ilyas's story is a source of inspiration, reminding us of the transformative power of faith and the miracles that can be wrought through trust in divine providence. His story encourages us to be compassionate, helpful, and righteous, serving God and humanity to the best of our abilities. Final years and his death. The Quran does not describe the details of Prophet Elisha's final years and death. However, from biblical sources and Islamic traditions, it can be inferred that Ilyas carried out his prophetic duties diligently until the end of his life, constantly guiding his people and performing miracles through God's power. In the Bible, specifically in the book of 2 Kings, it is mentioned that Ilyas fell sick in his old age. This sickness eventually led to his death. His final miracle, according to the biblical account, was performed posthumously. A dead man, when thrown into Ilyas's grave and touching his bones, was resurrected, symbolizing the life-giving power of God even after his prophet's death. It's important to note that these details come from the Christian Bible. Islamic literature does not provide detailed accounts of the final years or the death of Prophet Ilyas. In conclusion, the life of Prophet Ilyas is revered in religious history for his unwavering faith and miraculous acts. Despite the uncertainty surrounding his death, his legacy continues to inspire believers with lessons of faith, righteousness, and devotion to God. As per Islamic tradition, it is said that Ilyas, peace be upon him, did not die but was raised to heaven by Allah, much like his predecessor Elijah and Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, Jesus. The remarkable miracles of Prophet Ilyas, Elisha, peace be upon him. Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, known as Elisha in the Bible, was a prophet in Islam, and he was a disciple and successor of Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, or Elijah. His story is not detailed in the Quran, but Islamic tradition, along with biblical accounts, provides insights into his life and the miracles attributed to him. Multiplication of oil. One of the miracles attributed to Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, is the multiplication of oil. It is said that a widow approached him, seeking help as she was in debt. He instructed her to gather as many empty jars as she could and pour her small jar of oil into them. Miraculously, the oil kept flowing until all the jars were filled, and she was able to sell the oil to pay off her debts. Healing of the sick. Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, is also believed to have been granted the ability by Allah to heal the sick. Through his prayers and supplications, he was able to cure people of various ailments, showcasing the mercy and blessings of Allah on his creation. Raising the dead. According to some traditions, Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, was granted the miracle of raising the dead by Allah's will. There is an account of a boy who had died, and his mother sought the help of Ilyas, peace be upon him. Through his prayers, the boy was brought back to life, illustrating the power and might of Allah in giving life to the dead. Purification of water. Another miracle associated with Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, is the purification of water. It is said that the people of a city came to him, complaining about the impurity of their water source. He threw salt into the water, and by the will of Allah, the water became pure and clean for consumption. Guidance and teaching. Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, continued the mission of his predecessor, Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, by guiding the people towards monotheism and righteousness. He taught them the commandments of Allah, calling them to worship Allah alone and to follow his guidance. His teachings and efforts were aimed at bringing people closer to Allah and away from disbelief and sin. Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, life and the miracles attributed to him serve as a testament to Allah's power, mercy, and guidance. While the Quran does not detail his story, the available accounts in Islamic tradition and other scriptures help to understand the divine blessings and guidance that accompanied his prophetic mission.